Welcome to Sweet Poppy Homestead. Today I wanted to talk to you about growing peas and how to tell when they're ready to pick. We have a couple different varieties growing here in our garden here in Southern California. We grow an edible landscape and we're growing lots of food in a small space. If you're interested in seeing how much we grow, I'll leave a link here for you to check out, and make sure to stay to the end because I want to show you a variety that I actually made by cross-pollinating some of my favorite pea varieties. But let's talk about peas. So when you order your seeds, you want to make sure that you get a variety. If you're interested in snap peas as well, you want to make sure you get a variety that you can eat as a snap pea or a regular sweet pea. That way you have some options for picking. If you get a variety that is only good for peas, like the regular peas, then you cannot really eat it as a snap pea because it might be really stringy. So if you can get the stringless kind, that's really nice. All right, so if you want a snap pea, you're going to pick the pea. Let me show you. This one's a good example of a snap pea. So see how it's, oops, I just dropped it. Let's find another one. This one's tiny, but we'll do this one. All right, see how it's very flat? This is a snap pea. So there's no bulges on either side. This is something you want to pick as a snap pea. Here's a couple that are in the in-between stage. You can see the peas starting to form, but they're not super plump. So you want to leave these alone and let them grow. Let me show you one that's super plump that you would want to pick. All right, this one right here. This one you can see is very round, very plump, very thick. This is when you want to pick your pea. Just gonna try to open it with one hand here. And when you open it, it's gonna be these beautiful, so you're gonna get these beautiful, plump, sweet peas inside. And if you've never grown peas before, they're so much sweeter and so much tastier than something you would get in the grocery store. My kids literally come out here and eat them all up before I can take them inside. They're really delicious. Also, if you let it keep growing beyond this point, the peas just get more starchy, and eventually, once it gets really hot out, they'll dry out and look really like crispy and dead, and that's when you can save the seeds. I'll make a video on that another time. But yes, those are peas, and that's how you pick it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll answer it for you. I've been growing peas for years, and I've had my favorite purple and my favorite green varieties, and I've started saving seeds of the ones that have cross-pollinated. Let me show you what they look like. So over the years, I've continued to save the seeds of the plants that have cross-pollinated between my favorite purple and green varieties. And now I have these peas that grow every year with the seeds that I saved, and it's a little bit of a mix of both. So that's something really fun you can do with peas, is kind of make your own varieties. And I think it's so beautiful, and I never see peas like this in the farmers markets or anything like that. So it's really unique, and it's something I've made of my own, which is really cool. So if you don't know me, my name's Jess. I talk about our edible landscape here in Southern California. We're trying to grow lots and lots of food, trying to replace the grocery store eventually. So if you like this video, please give a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out. Happy gardening, everyone.